Hello, Leo. What is good with you? It is time to get some mid-month messages on the table for y'all here tonight, all right? So basically what I'm looking for is to see if any timelines changed. Most of you may already know that I like to give advice in my readings, and my personal opinion is that the advice is the most important part. If you take the advice collectively, that has the potential to change your timeline. So that's what we're looking for in the mid months. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. Also, for those of you who didn't catch the memo, I did add a new course into my School of Self-Mastery. Building that little school up slowly but surely. Most of you know that I have my course, How to Read Tarot, for $11.11. And also I've added How to Attract Your Life Partner, explained energetically. The last time I checked, I have never seen anybody on the internet explaining how to attract your life partner strictly from a perspective of energy, frequency, and vibration. Now, again, like I've been saying, I could be totally wrong on that, but I've never seen anybody doing it. So that's why I put that course in my school. That's $19.95. If you're interested in that, that's on my website, tarotwithrich.com. You can find that in the description of the video. All right, let's jump into this. I'm starting these off with the person from the past. If you're not inquiring about a person from the past, this is not for you. What is happening between Leo and the person from the past? Oh, 3 of Wands. Okay, so somebody, one, the other, or both of you is waiting on communication. Oh, man, there's still a real strong connection too, isn't there? For those of you wondering whether or not this person also feels this connection, yes, they do. Yes, they do. They just don't want you to know it. They don't want you to know that. So, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse. They're not showing you any emotion. They're not letting you know that they're actually a lot more upset about this ending than they're letting on. I think they're waiting to see if you're ever going to reach out. They're waiting to see if you're coming forward. And being a fixed sign, I'm not really putting a lot of eggs in that basket. You probably ain't coming forward, are you? If you've already made that decision that you ain't going to come forward and reach out to them, even if you want to so badly that it keeps you up at night, as a fixed sign, you probably ain't going to do it, are you? Probably not. Hang on, I'm getting some sage going here. Yeah, but no, that's what they're waiting on. That's what they're waiting on. They already know exactly what they want to say to you, too. Like, I think they have it all scripted out. They got it all planned out. They got the script written, and they're just waiting. Waiting. Man, I know Leo's going to write me. Just waiting to hear that ding, and they might already have it written out so they can just copy and paste it to you. But yeah, they know exactly what they want to say. This kind of feels, it almost feels like a stubbornness competition. That's what it feels like. And that's what everybody, man, I'm going to tell you what, everybody always wants to get into stubbornness competitions with the fixed signs. You ever notice that? I'm a fixed sign too. For those of you who didn't know, I'm an Aquarius. And I don't care if you're an Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus. Everybody always wants to get into stubbornness competitions with us fixed signs. You know why? Because your stubbornness intimidates them. And I mean, that's just who we are by nature. And people are intimidated by that because they see that as a strength that they know they don't have. So they want to try to one up you. And most of the time they fail, especially if they're a mutable sign, they'll fail. Ain't no mutable sign out there going to out stubborn a fixed sign. It ain't going to happen. Oh, try as you may. It ain't going to happen, is it? All right. Well, let's see. Let me see how they actually feel about you. How does this person feel about you at the deepest level? How does this person feel about Leo? Deep, deep down. What's their true feelings and intentions? King of Pentacles reversed. That doesn't say much about how they feel, but I can tell you this much. They haven't fucking improved their life. They haven't improved their life none, so. Oh, man, they're actually starting to give up on this. Like I said, they know exactly what they want to say. Mainly, you know what I think? Right? See, look, told you. They still in love with you. They still in love with you with that King of Cups energy right there. Yeah, they is. But from what I'm seeing here, they care more about showing off than anything. What they really want to do, what I think they have planned out in their little fantasy world in their mind, what they would love to happen would be for their inbox to ding, them pick it up and see that you miss them. You're wondering how they've been, wondering if they miss you too, and they just go on and on and on about how amazing their life is, how much better they're doing now, and whatnot, and you regretting it and feeling bad and begging for them back, and them, you know what? I don't even think they honestly want to reconcile with you. I don't think so. This feels to me like they wish you would reach out to them just because it would give them an ego boost to be able to reject you. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. I don't even think they want to reconcile with you. They just want to be able to reject you just for the power dynamic to be in their favor. Man. Let's see if there's going to be an outcome. Is there going to be an outcome here? Is an outcome happening? No, Queen of Cups reversed. Eight of Pentacles reversed. No, I don't think so. Hangman. Knight of Swords reversed. No, they're not showing up in your inbox in the month of June, I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think so. What it really kind of looks to me like they're doing is they're just trying to get your attention. Trying to get your attention. Like posting things directed towards you, or like, okay, here's an example I used to use all the time. Imagine you have a friend that works at the grocery store and they just have to go buy groceries at the grocery store your friend works at while they're working. You know, just so your friend will come be like, yo, Leo, you won't believe who came into my work today. You know, trying to get your attention, trying to lure you in. But from the looks of it, it doesn't look like they're getting the outcome that they're hoping for. I don't think they're getting the reaction out of you that they're wanting. Here's you. Here's you playing it off, acting like you don't give a diddly shit. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but could be a Libra for some of you. Also have Capricorn here. You know what? I want to see the advice. I want to see if it would even be a good idea for you to communicate with this person. What's the advice for Leo? Would it even be a good idea for Leo to communicate with this person? Would that be a good idea? What's the advice? Sun card. Hermit reversed. It's saying Page of Wands reversed. Page of Swords reversed. I mean, if you're gonna have to, I'm okay. Go inside and check with yourself. Are you still vulnerable when it comes to this person? Do you still have a weak, soft spot when it comes to them? If you do, you might want to hold off for a little bit before you decide to reach out to this person. If not, though, if you're honestly at a place where this person couldn't trigger you if they tried, then what I would do if I was you is just shoot them a message and don't look at their response. Archive it. Archive their response. I wouldn't even look at it. Again, if you're strong enough, go ahead, but just shoot them a message. Yo, just want to let you know we're cool. I'm not mad. I forgive you for what you did. I apologize for what I did. I hold no ill will. I'm not trying to get back with you. I just want to let it be known for no reason other than the sake of you knowing. And keep them at a healthy arm's distance. Believe it or not, doing little things like that, you wouldn't think it, but believe it or not, that makes a massive shift in the trajectory of your path. Whatever that unfinished business is that you're holding on to, or maybe a grudge, or just that, whenever you and a person part ways and you just feel that tension, the energy that the energy cord tying the two of you it just feels tense and it doesn't feel right. That shooting them a message like that can very easily alleviate a lot of those weird, uncomfortable feelings. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, enough of that. Let's look at who's coming in next. Who's coming in next to Leo's life? Next soul contract that's actually due to come in. Emperor. Some of you could have an Aries headed your way. Some of y'all could end up getting with your boss. Hang on. I know that's probably not very many of you, but I had to say it because it yelled at me when this card came out, This person has a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. They might be a little bit stubborn and narrow-minded too. Yeah, their energy is a little bit funny. I don't think it's going to be a really intense connection right off the bat. Not right off the bat. You might honestly be a little bit turned off by this person at first. They may have some qualities that you just don't really like, especially, like I said, they may be a little bit rough around the edges. Because, honestly, though, with the King of Swords and Ten of Swords both reversed, they are healing. And with the Ten of Swords being in the reverse, they're actually successfully healing. They're in the middle of a healing process. And the Temperance, yeah, they're on a healing journey too, but they're actually successfully doing their healing work. It's a part of it, man. When we're healing, none of us are perfect angels. A lot of people out there like to pretend to be, but none of us are perfect little angels. When we're healing, when we've been broken, yeah, we aren't perfect people. Sometimes you can see a bad side of you come out You're a fucking human, you know? But the question is, are you actually successfully going through your healing, or are you just, you know, trying to point the finger and blame others and whatnot? I don't think they're doing that. This looks pretty solid to me. But with this Queen of Wands energy right here, Lover's card reversed, might take you a little bit to start feeling this connection. You might kind of be like, you're a little bit arrogant, a little bit of a know-it-all, kind of turns me off just a little bit. You know, you got a little bit of an attitude problem, and it could take a little bit before the two of you really, really, really lock in tight. It's going to be a slow start. Going to be a slow start with the Ace of Pentacles there. Could be a Libra for some of you. Who do I got here? Let's see. I got Aries, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius. Okay. Let's look at their true intentions deep down. Are they wanting something legit and serious? Or are they just playing around trying to play games? What's this person want with you? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? Chariot reverse. So they do want to take things slow. I don't think they have a problem with that. Yeah, they have no problem taking things slow and going through the talking phase so y'all can get to know each other. Ace of Pentacles again. But the Seven of Cups is in the reverse. So for those of you wondering whether or not they have a DM full of other people, no, they don't. They're not a very good communicator because they are still in the middle of healing from their last breakup. No, they're not 100% healed from it, but they are healing. They are. So they might be a little, and also too, they may be a little bit inconsistent. They may be an inconsistent communicator. And while this is always kind of a common sense red flag, I don't think, like, if you was to actually analyze this, I don't think it's coming from a place of bad intentions. I don't think so. So if they're an inconsistent communicator, it's not because they're not interested in you. It's not because they're talking to somebody else. It's not because they're breadcrumbing you, stringing you along. I just feel like they're just probably a poor communicator in general. Just in general, not just to you, but probably just to everybody, you know? So I don't think that's coming from a bad place. Looks like their intentions are pretty solid to me. Like I said, they're healing. They are healing. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Also got Cancer here. Okay. Outcome for the first month. What is the outcome for the first month of the next connection? Outcome for the first month. For the first month. Boom. Six of Cups. So somebody might have to make peace with the past before the two of you can actually come together and have something solid. For the first month, I'm not seeing a solid decision being made one way or the other. Y'all are taking this really, really, really slow. Really, really slow. You're not jumping headfirst into this. You're making 100% sure that you're not wasting your time. I'm feeling like within the first month, this person is at a crossroads. They have some peace to make with the past. I think they're going to do that successfully. And because, you know, when you're in the middle of a healing process like that, in order to move forward, moving forward can be hard while we're still holding on to negativity from the past. And I think they know this. And it's actually kind of a breath of fresh air to see it come through like this, because so many people don't really know how to properly heal or what the right moves are to make on the healing path. And I think this person does. And that's what's making this kind of a slow start. That's what's making this a slow start. Okay. But yeah. They're checking off all the boxes. You may see a little bit of inconsistent communication, but I don't think it's going to be too terribly long before you realize that that's not coming from a bad place. That's just one of those things that they need to work on. You need to work on your communication skills. Let me know. If you're going to be busy today, let me know. And that can be worked on and improved for the future. Slow start though. Slow start. Let's get the advice then. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? Ooh, make sure you do your healing too. Don't spend so much time focusing on the negative. I'm not saying be naive and stick your head in the sand and ignore the negative. Just don't spend your time focusing on it and obsessing over it. You know, like if they're an inconsistent communicator, okay, that's fine. But don't just sit around all day long and waller in how annoyed you are with their inconsistent communication. Focus on the positive things about this person. Look for the positive. Focus on the positives. Focus on the good in this person and in this situation. Focus on all the positive things. Okay. It's all about balancing energies. Whenever it comes to what end of the energetic spectrum we want to focus on, again, you're not going to escape negativity. You're never going to do away with negativity. And the way it works is, what am I feeding my attention to? Because I know the negativity is going to be there. It doesn't matter where you get in life, how far you make it, how successful you are, how good things are. There will always be negative things to come along with everything. And it's like, okay, well, I know there's negative there. That's fine. I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on the positive. I'm focusing on what makes me happy about this situation. I'm focusing on what I have to be thankful for. And I really honestly think, though, that more than likely, even though it's going to be a really, really, really slow start, this is going to turn out to be something very successful. Also, monitor your own vibration. Monitor your thoughts. Monitor your emotions. Get used to giving yourself a regular vibe check. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. We should always give ourselves a vibe check. All right, random vibe check. What's my vibe like right now? Very simple. And if it's low, that's cool. Well, my vibe's low. Because that asshole that cut me off 15 minutes ago pissed me off, and I'm still pissed off about it. Okay, that's cool. I got to acknowledge it and pull myself up out of it. Just always give yourself a vibe check. Don't let a low vibration, hook you and drag you, because that's really easy to do. It's really easy to get sucked into a low vibration, and that low vibe will just bury us and drag us through the rest of the day. Oh, fuck your whole day up, man. It's not worth it. All right, general messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What general messages do we have for Leo? General messages. Ooh, Page of Cups reversed. There is an art to being vulnerable. And a lot of you are being put in a situation where you're needing to be able to express that. whether it's with your family, it could be a family situation. Could be a family situation. You're starting a whole new cycle right now. And some of you may be confusing that for being on the wrong path. I'm really getting this strong feeling that there may be some of you who are questioning whether or not you're even on the right path because things are scary. They may be uncomfortable. There may be challenges and obstacles and whatnot. You're not on the wrong path. You're starting a new cycle. Okay. We always claim to be ready to start a new cycle until we start it. You know, especially if the last cycle that we were in was something that strung on for a real long time. You know, if I've been in the same cycle for the past 2 years, then of course starting a new cycle is going to be uncomfortable. It requires everything to energetically change. Now I'm attracting different types of people into my life. I'm being put in situations that I've never been in before. So I don't I don't really have any other details other than that. But with the Judgment and the World card here, 10 of Wands, for those of you wondering whether or not you're on the wrong path, supposed to be doing something different, whatever, no, you're starting a new cycle. That's normal. That's a normal part of beginning a new cycle. Okay. That was extremely general, but that's what came through. So, okay. General advice. General advice for Leo. General advice. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's all you right there. King of Wands. I don't really feel like you need that advice, though. It always happens like that. Every time. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know who needs to hear this, but no, you are not a bad person for cutting that toxic person out of your life. We got the King and the Queen of Wands here. That's got Leo written all over it right there. No, you are not a bad person for cutting that toxic person out of your life. No, you are not. Because I kind of have a feeling that some of you cut somebody out of your life that I don't know if they were very close to you, but some of you are wondering whether or not you made the right decision. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if it's your brother. I don't care if it's your sister. No, you are not a bad person for cutting a toxic individual out of your life, especially if it's family. Toxic family can sometimes do more damage to you than just a toxic friend. Because for some reason, I don't know where this comes from. I think it's just cultural conditioning, but we kind of get this idea in our mind that just because you share blood with me, you think that gives you a license to treat me like shit? No, I'm sorry. No, you got me fucked up. Mm-mm. Oh, no. I don't care who you think you is. I don't know who needed to hear that, but... Oh, the Hangman, the Ace of Cups. Hang on. Be very careful and picky and choosy who you tell what to. I feel like a lot of you have an undercover hater in your close circle of friends and family. Just be mindful. Okay. Whenever you start doing good in life, pay attention to the people who ain't clapping. Pay very close attention. Especially people who are real close to you. I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of you probably don't believe me. Mark my word. You start doing better in life. I know, especially those of you that start doing real good. Maybe you get on a manifestation path and you start doing good. I promise you, there's going to be at least one person who's really close to you who ain't clapping. They're standing back there with their arms crossed, looking at you like this. How dare you get up out of this bullshit? How dare you do better than me? Promise you. I know you don't believe me. I know there's probably a lot of you like, oh, yeah, maybe for other people, but not me. Oh, there's nobody close to me that is an undercover hater. Nope. Everybody who is a part of my life right now would love to see me do good. Watch. Promise you. You don't know who the undercover haters are until you start doing good, till you start improving your life, till you start doing better. I have clients that come to me all the time and ask me, why is my mom not supportive of my success? Why is my best friend upset because of my recent success? Because they never wanted to see you do better. They never wanted to see that. Especially the lower of a point you're at in life, the worse it is. Because, see, the overwhelming majority of people, especially people who are at a low place in life or what they consider to be low, they like to hide behind excuses. I mean, there is the real virus that is so contagious is being a victim. So many people hide behind excuses to justify where they are in life. Oh, I was born into poverty, or my father beat me when I was a child, or I wasn't educated properly, or I'm not the right race, or I'm not the right gender, or this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And then when you're at the same level as them and you start doing better, that pisses them off. Oh, they get mad. They get mad, mad, mad. Because they need that excuse to validate where they are in life. They need that excuse to justify why they haven't made any progress in their life. And when you're at the same level as them and then you start doing better, that shines a big old spotlight on the fact that their little excuse is some bullshit. And boy, that pisses them off. Oh, that pisses them off. Because now they feel exposed. Now they feel exposed. Well, you were supposed to be in this bullshit with me. We were both born into poverty. But now you're doing better than me? We were both born a minority race, but you're doing better than me? Now I can't use that as a fucking excuse. How dare you? They'll get pissed at you. Oh, they'll get pissed off at you. Oh, yes. Because you're exposing their little excuse as bullshit. And again, I'm telling you right now, if you're lucky, it'll only be one person. If you're lucky. I'm telling you, I've been on this path for 7 years. I've been coaching people, helping people, watching people. Every single person I have ever seen who starts improving their life has no less than one undercover hater in their close circle of friends and family. Because they don't want to see you do better than them. Promise you that. Just be very careful and picky and choosy who you tell what to. Be careful and picky and choosy who you tell your plans to. Pay very close attention to those who don't clap when you win. Those people who don't clap when you win are eventually, it may not be now, it may not be next month, but eventually they're going to try to sabotage you. Eventually. Mark my word. All righty. I feel like those were the messages that my Leo friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all again for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still be showing me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Purchase my tarot reading course for $11.11. And also my new course, How to Attract Your Life Partner Explained Energetically. It's all on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that is in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.